Okay, first of all, I want to apologize to my followers and to Ledger itself because I talked down on Ledger because I made a issue. I made a mistake. So yesterday, I kind of had a crisis where I needed some money. I was in a crunch, so I went straight to my crypto, right? And I started trying to move money out of my crypto ledger to basically to my bank account. Now everything was working smooth until I got to the Solana token. Now, let me explain this. Solana tokens require Solana to be moved across the network. So think about it like this. If you have a car, you need gas for that car to move. The tokens on the Solana blockchain are the same way. Now, you may have Solana in your you may have a Solana token, say United States dollar coin, right? And United States dollar coin is only a token. It's not a stable coin like Solana. So if you were to move or want to move this token, you need to have the actual stable coin Solana. And if you don't have the stable coin Solana, the ledger is not going to tell you, hey, you don't have enough of this stable coin to move this token. You kind of have to know some of this stuff when you get into moving this money around, because it was a user error on my part. I was moving too fast and my brain just wasn't not calculating and understanding why this money was saying it's there, because it was $300. Mind you, if you lost $300, you'd be freaking out. And you know you need the money immediately. So that's the thing about crypto. I want y'all to understand. This is a great way to save money, because if I had not had this money in this ledger, then yesterday I would not have been able to take care of what I needed to take care of in real life, because I was able to transfer $1,000+ from my ledger to my bank account, right? But I was unable to do the $300 because of what I'm trying to explain to you guys. Solana is the stable coin, and to move Solana tokens, which are on the network of Solana, you need to have the Solana token, right? Now, you may have $300. Real life, this is real life. I had $300 worth of the Solana token, which was just the United States dollar coin, okay? Or it says United States dollar coin, but it's basically a token. I want you to think about a token like you gotta have gas to move a token, and the gas is the actual Solana. So I figured out that because I didn't have Solana in that account, I wasn't able to move that token from one account to another account. Okay, and I'm gonna kind of show y'all exactly what I'm talking about, because I want you to understand instead of just listening to me talk. So let me show y'all. Let me back up. Okay, so as you can see, there's $325 in United States dollar coin, USDC, United States dollar coin, okay? Now, if I back this up and I go and I show you the Solana, I just moved $3 worth of Solana here. But before, because I'm going to show you, see how this says today received 11:17 a.m.? There's the $2.93 that I moved into that account, okay? Now, before, there was not enough money here to move this. Now, I want you to see this little symbol here. I'm going to zoom in. Can y'all see this little symbol that looks like a Solana symbol? It's underneath the United States dollar coin symbol, which is this symbol here, the bigger symbol with the S. But the smaller little symbol with the S is the Solana. Let me see if I can get a better picture of it for you guys. Okay, so for instance, that's Solana. That's what it looks like. That little picture right there, it represents Solana. But what I want you guys to see is this United States dollar coin. United States dollar coin. I want you guys to see this right here. So United States dollar coin looks like this. This is what it looks like. This little symbol here. So to move United States dollar coin, you have to have Solana. This right you have to have this right here, Solana. Now, I'm glad I was able to make this video for y'all today because today's price, today is July 3rd, right? And the price right now is $150 for Solana, okay? Now, being that I have $300 right here of United States dollar coin, I cannot move this money without having this. So they work hand in hand. This is the network, okay? So just like the Bitcoin network, this is a different network. This is Solana network, okay? I'm gonna show y'all. And this is a great website too for y'all to learn. You can go to coinmarketcap.com. I like to show y'all the resources so you can go and see this stuff that I'm looking at. You go to coinmarketcap.com and then come here to the search bar and just type in whatever you're looking for. So we're looking at Solana, which is SOL. See how the little abbreviation is SOL? Same thing as that little picture, Solana, number 6. And as you can see, the market cap is $80 billion. And in the last 24 hours, there was $4 billion moved in just this cryptocurrency. Look at this one, Wrap Solana. That's a different cryptocurrency. That's number 54. There's a market cap of 225 million, and in the last 24 hours there was $983 million moved in Wrap Solana. Now let's stay focused. Okay, so Solana, right? Solana is $150.34 per coin. Now, what I want y'all to understand is this. We're trying to use this network, the Solana network. So I want to show y'all something. I'm going to go to Solana. The Solana network, okay? Powerful for developers, fast for everyone. Now, the reason why most meme coins are created on this network here is because it's super cheap to use. And I'm going to show you that really quick. Because I'm going to show y'all a real live trade. Not even a trade, just moving money from the cold storage wallet, which is this device here, to, we're going to be moving it to another cold storage wallet, which is this one here, the Tangem. So we're moving it from the ledger to the cold storage wallet of Tangem. Okay, two different devices that do the same thing. They just operate a little differently. Now, both of these devices they don't have a battery. Like this one doesn't have a battery. It's not connected to the internet, right? Neither does this one. And the purpose of that is to keep your money safe, keep your cryptocurrency safe and secure. Now, I thought I had lost my money. I thought I had lost $300 worth of crypto. I didn't know where it was. I didn't know what was going on. But shout out to me, because when you're not in a crisis, your brain works differently. Yesterday, I was in a crisis, so my brain was not operating correctly. That's why I couldn't find that money. I couldn't figure out how to move that money. I want you all to take note from the lesson that I personally learned today is, sometimes with crypto, you got to slow down and you got to make sure you take your time, because this is real money that you're playing with. This is real money that you're moving across the internet, right? It's basically out there, if you want to look at it like out there in the cloud, the internet cloud, right? Because that would be the blockchain. This money is floating out there. So if you don't know how to access this money, you're going to lose it, or you're not going to know where it is. You're not going to lose it. You're just not going to know where it is. And that's what happened to me. So that's why you need devices like these. Shows you, okay, boom, here's the money. Now let me show you how I found it. Watch this. See this right here, how it says United States dollar coin, and then it says underneath it 91WY.QUB1. That is my Solana address. So that's why it's telling me that I have $325 in this address. Now, I can take this whole address here, and I can say, for instance, if I want to get that whole address, I just click on one of these transactions, and then I take that address, this 91WB, see that whole address? And I can show this address to y'all, because if you wanted to send me Solana, you can use this address to send me Solana. But you cannot use this address to take any money from me. You can't ever hurt me with any of this information. That's why I can show you the transaction ID. I can show you the wallet that it comes from. I can show you the wallet it's going to. This is the security of crypto. A bank is not going to give you all of this information. They're not going to show you where, what account it came from, what account it's going to, and the transaction ID, and the network fees, the time and date. They're not going to show you all of this. You're not going to be able to take this information and copy paste it like I'm about to show you how to do. Now watch this. We're going to go view and explore. Now when we view it and explore, that takes us to the blockchain. This is the Explorer is looking at the blockchain. This is basically like a mirror of the blockchain. So as you see at the top, here's the address, right? It ends in B1, just like it did over here. See? B1. So that's the address that it's coming from, which is connected to this device here. Now, mind you, this device is offline. It's never connected to the internet. Even if I plug this into my phone, it's still not connected to the internet because it has an element inside of it that keeps it from actually connecting to any of the interfaces of my device, my phone, which keeps it offline completely. Now watch this. If we click here and we go back to the Explorer, I'm gonna show you all that this is how this works. Okay, so you have a signature. So just like your bank account would have to have authorization from somebody to move money, correct? It's centralized. Well, with this, there is a decentralized signature. This signature comes from the network. What this signature does is this allows the network to know, okay, this is a certified transaction. It gets this signature from other computers in the network. So these computers work together. Now watch this. June 6, 2025. This was the last time this money was moved. There was a transaction that was finalized. See, it says finalized. It says confirmations max, meaning that the confirmations is what each computer has to do. So there could be 1 million computers, and all those computers have to confirm that this transaction is verified, meaning that if we look at the input account, which is where the money came from, B1, and we look at the output, which is, now these are 3 different input accounts. What happens is inside of the blockchain, let me explain something to y'all. There's going to be one input account that you own, and then there's going to be several other input accounts that are not yours. The purpose of those is there are mixtures, right? So if you look at this, it says fee payer, which is me, and signer, which is me, because it's my account. And it says writable, okay? And then you look at the balance, post balance, which is $2.65 Solana. That's why it says SOL here. So after this transaction is sent, there's still 2.65 Solana in this account. And the way you know how much money that is you would have to know the price of Solana. So the price of Solana today, as we looked at again, is 150, right? So 2.5 would be about $400, right? Because 150 times 2, and then add another 0.5 would be 75. So it'd be about 375. That'd be about 375. But it says 265, so you're looking at probably about 285. I mean 375, almost $400 is about the amount of this. Now, if you want to know the exact amount, you can do this. You can copy this, right? Hit copy, and then you can literally go to a Solana calculator. So I can go to Google, and I don't want to have to guess. So I can go to Google and I could just say, okay, let me see here. Watch. Solana calculator. Boom. Go right here. I'll type in how much I have. Boom. Paste it. Of course, it don't want to work, right? So that's fine. We'll just go to another one. Let's do this. Let's use this one. Okay. So we're gonna put this in here. Paste. Okay. There it is. 2.651999424 Solana is equivalent to $398.69. Now that number is going to change every day based upon what the price of Solana is doing that day. That's something I want you guys and ladies to understand. Because if you look at this chart. Just look at this chart. This is over the last month, right? And this is Solana that we're looking at. Now, over the last month, let me zoom in on this so y'all can see what's happening. On June 4th, the price of Solana was $156.66, right? Now, the price dropped all the way down here to $128.52, right? Now, I want y'all to recognize something. Look at the trading volume that day. There was $5.28 billion worth of Solana traded that day, okay? Now, when the price was higher this day, there was only $3.58 billion worth of Solana traded. Now, if I'm an investor, if I have a certain amount of money that I know I want to invest, do I want to buy it at a higher price or do I want to buy it at a lower price? Of course I want to buy it at a lower price because I'm looking to make money. So if I look at the volume and I see the volume is trading at maybe 10 or 15% less than, actually that's almost 20 to 30% less than what it's normally trading on a normal day when the price is high. Because the price is high here, it's $162, right? But there's less trading volume, which corresponds to less investors putting their money into this that day. But if you can catch it on a day where the price is down at $128, now you can see that there's more investors putting their money into this because the price is lower. So you have 5 billion being traded in 24 hours versus 3 billion being traded in 24 hours, okay? So anyway, over the last month, ideally, we want to buy it right here at $128, right? If you get lucky enough and you could have bought it at $128, $129, guess how much you could sell it for today? $150. And that's 1 month. That's just in 1 month. So if you like to make quick flips, if you're not really too big into crypto and you want to just make some easy money, this is how you do it. You download a wallet. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you step by step. Let me get back into the phone so I can show y'all. Step by step. First thing you want to do is if I can unlock my phone, y'all. Give me a second. Okay. First thing you want to do is download a wallet, right? If you want to start with a free wallet, that's perfectly fine. But I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to show you that route. Start with a free wallet, Phantom. Okay? Phantom, as you can see this little symbol here, just Google it. Go to the App Store, iOS or Play Store, type in PHANTOM, okay? Once you have that downloaded and you've created a wallet, very easy to do, it's free. You're gonna go here to Solana. Now listen, we're focused on Solana. So you can click Cash Buy, because you're gonna buy Solana directly from them. And just tell it that you want to buy 1 Solana, okay? It's only $150, so we're going to buy 1 Solana, okay? Then we're going to hit, it's going to say I can buy it with Apple Pay via Topper, or I can change it to my credit card, debit credit card via Topper, and I can click Continue, and it will ask me for my information. So it says I'm paying $150. I'm going to receive 1 Solana minus the fee of $1.29. And I'll just hit continue. Then it's going to ask me for my verification. So I'm going to continue with Apple. And I'll put in my phone number. Okay. And then it's going to ask me to go in. And it says the account is in review. It's been flagged. Now, sometimes you'll run into a message like this. Don't let this deter you. Don't let this stop you. All you got to do is hit done. Come back here and change this to Apple Pay. And see if it will let you try to do it with Apple Pay, especially if you're on an Apple device. So hit continue. Same process. 150. Hit continue. And then we're going to do continue with Apple. Hit sign in. And then we're gonna and it's still saying account in review. So It's going to review the account, give it a couple of days, give it a few hours. It might take a little bit of time. But if that doesn't work and you want to go another route, fine. There's so many different ways to buy crypto. And I'm going to just show y'all a few ways. If that doesn't work and you can't buy it directly from Phantom, okay, fine. Let's try a different way. Let's go to Coinbase. I personally don't like Coinbase simply because if someone accesses your Coinbase account, which just actually happened to my girlfriend, where they're saying she owes them $50. See how it says she owes $50, and they won't let her make any more purchases until she pays this. Right now, she didn't do this, but they're holding her accountable for it, just like a bank would. I want you guys to really understand that there's no difference between this and how banks treat you. The main difference is this treats you better than how banks treat you, right? Because not Coinbase, because Coinbase is like a bank. If you're buying cryptocurrency from any institution, it's just like a bank. You're literally buying it. You're buying it from an institution that owns that cryptocurrency. Now, if you knew me personally, or we contacted each other and we met in person, I can sell you Bitcoin. I can sell you any cryptocurrency that you need because I already have an account. I already have access to the crypto. So if you're having trouble getting the crypto, you can come directly through me and purchase the crypto, and I can send it to you dollar for dollar. You need $20 worth of Bitcoin? Perfect. You give me a $20 bill, I send you $20 worth of Bitcoin. It's that simple. If you can find somebody that you can buy it directly from, that is the best way to do it, because then you have cryptocurrency that is unmarked and it's yours. Like, it's not coming directly from an exchange. So I'm not gonna say it's untraceable. It's not untraceable unless you're buying Monero, which Monero is a good cryptocurrency to have if you want to have some untraceable money that you don't want to have to worry about the government knowing that you have. Monero is a whole nother conversation. We'll talk about that another day. But I think I kind of went off on a tangent and I'm getting a little bit lost because there's a lot of information I'm trying to give to y'all all at one time. But since I said Monero, I will go ahead and show you what it looks like. It's $328 today. It's the 22nd largest cryptocurrency by market cap. As you can see, the today's volume is 123 million, and the total market cap right now, let me scroll down and see what the market cap is. It's not, here it is, 5 billion. So their total market cap is 5 billion. Now, to kind of just show you the difference between that and Bitcoin, look at the market cap of Bitcoin. The market cap of Bitcoin is 2.17 trillion. So as you can see, it's a completely different market cap. And today's price of Bitcoin is at 109,000 versus the price of Monero being at $321, correct? But look at this. If I click on all, look at this chart. This is the price of Monero in 2015. It was 71 cents, okay? And if you jump over a little bit, the price jumped up to $12 in 2017. This is an increase. It's an increase just in a few years. Here's another increase. It's $170 in 2017, and it peaked all the way up to $422 in 2017. Now, after 2017, that cycle, it left the bull run, because this is a bull run from 2014 here. So 2014 to 2017, this is a bull run cycle. And I'm going to show y'all what I'm talking about, bull run cycle. Hold on. Bull run cycles. Okay. So here's the bull run cycles. Okay. See if we can get a good chart. So historically, Bitcoin has followed a 4-year cycle tied to halving events. Okay. With each halving event marking a 50% reduction in the Bitcoin reward miners receive for mining new blocks and verifying transactions. Let me explain what that means. Bitcoins are created by miners. They're created by miners. Let me show you what a miner looks like. A miner, let me show you what a Bitcoin miner looks like, because I want you guys to kind of get a good understanding of what this is that we're talking about here when it comes to crypto. Because I know you guys are interested, and I know you want to understand. So I'm going to do my best to give you everything that I can give you in this video. Okay? So Bitcoin miner. This is what a Bitcoin miner looks like. Let me show you an image of it. It's a specialized computer. This is a Bitcoin miner. This is called an ASIC. Okay? These are Bitcoin miners. These are Bitcoin miners. These are Bitcoin miners. As you can see, they just look like some kind of computer part that you've never seen before or you never used before, depending on who you are. This one here, this is a Bitcoin miner. As you can see, it has a fan. This is a fan sitting on top of a processing card. And there's some electronics and screens and things here to allow you to be able to see what's going on. Now, if you look at the price of these things, look at this. This one here, this one is $1,300. This is an ASIC miner. $1,300. Here's another one. This one here is $1,900. Now, this one here is only $35. Let me give you guys a secret, something that most people won't tell you. This S3 miner you could buy for 35 bucks, 40 bucks, and connect it to Wi-Fi in your home. You could get lucky. You could do solo mining, right? And what happens with solo mining is, I'm gonna give you an example. Watch this. Solo miners that won, okay? Because it's a lottery system when it comes to mining. Every computer that's on the network is doing work, okay? So watch this. Solo miners have occasionally won block rewards. I'm gonna explain. A block reward is, let's find out what a block reward is. But I'm gonna finish reading this. Solo miners have occasionally won block rewards. Despite the highly competitive nature of Bitcoin mining, these wins are rare and often described as akin to winning a lottery due to the immense hash rate and difficulty of the network. Here are some notable instances. So look, okay. Unknown solo CK miner in 2024, an unknown solo miner won a block reward of 3.169 BTC. Now I'm gonna show you how much money that is. Watch this. We're gonna Google that. Now watch. Okay, so back to the, okay, y'all. I got distracted. Give me 2 seconds. Let me lock back in. Okay, look. So the price of, or the equivalent of 3.169 BTC would be, let's just use a converter and see what it gives us. I'll stick that in there really quick. I didn't actually copy it, did I? Copy, convert, paste. Boom, look at that. $347,456.30. Now, could you imagine waking up to your laptop or your computer and it tells you that you have been rewarded a block of $350,000? That happened to a solo miner recently in 2024. Some lucky person woke up one morning and they had $300,000 in their account. Now, mind you, this was in 2024, so the price of Bitcoin was not $109,000. It was, I want to say, in between 2024, it was different prices. But the point is, they were using a device that looks similar to this, right? Because let's go back to the solo miner and let's see. And look at all these instances. There's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 instances since 2024 where a solo miner, some of these were in 2025. This one just happened, June 5th, 2025. A solo miner earned $330,000 after solving block 899,000, a rare feat amid record high network difficulty. So, like I said, the whole process of mining it's a lottery system, but it's genius because it takes away the ability for a government, a bank, or some large institution or corporation to control Bitcoin, right? Because anyone can do solo mining with a small device that costs a fraction of a PlayStation 5, and they can make thousands of dollars overnight if they get lucky. So this literally makes it to where it's fair for everyone in the world to participate in this system. All right. So watch this. Solo mining. Why solo mine? Why solo mine? I'm just gonna give y'all this real quick. And I should be using ChatGPT, but this one does have an AI, and this is how I do a lot of learning. As I'm making videos for y'all, a lot of times I'm learning. I'm teaching myself as I create videos, and I encourage you to do the same. As you learn this information, as you do your own research, create videos, post those videos. Other people need this information. Other people want this information. Just like you're wanting to learn this information, you may be able to delegate, compile, and send this information out to the world in a better, more articulate way than what I'm able to do. I'm just here to give you a starting point. I'm just here to spark your interest. I'm just here to give you something to focus on other than regular money and chasing after a job, or, you know, chasing after regular investments like stocks. I'm showing you something brand new, something that you know nothing about, most of you, because this is important and this is the future. So here we go. Solo mining explanation. Solo mining refers to the process where a miner independently validates transactions. Bitcoin transactions, right? So my phone to your phone, peer-to-peer transactions, okay? And adds them to the blockchain without joining a mining pool. Adds those transactions to the blockchain. The blockchain saves those transactions, makes it to where we can all count on the money to be there without anyone cheating, correct? Trustless. Beautiful. Permissionless. Borderless, okay? That's blockchain. Now, the mining pool. The mining pool is a group of computers, a group of people coming together to mine, to create Bitcoins, to verify transactions, to find Bitcoins in the network, okay? The primary reason someone might choose to solo mine is to keep all the rewards for themselves. If a solo miner successfully solves a block, they receive the full block reward, which can be substantial. For example, in June 2023, a solo miner was able to add a new block to the network, earning the 6.25 BTC reward, which was worth over $250,000 at the time. Boom. So for you to have a device that costs you less than $100, a fraction of a PlayStation 5, and you're running it on your computer, you're running it at your home on your Wi-Fi, but you're already paying for Wi-Fi. But this device might cost you a little extra electricity a month. But imagine if you get lucky enough and you win the block reward. That's $200,000, $300,000, boom, overnight, that you have complete access to. It's your money. You could travel and go to another country with that money using, a cold storage wallet, right? Cold storage wallet. Because you can jump on a plane with this, or with this, or with both of these. Nobody's going to know. Nobody's going to know. Nobody's going to know you have $300,000 on this. Nobody's going to know you have $400,000 on this. But you can go to any country in the world, and they're going to welcome you with open arms. You can start investment accounts. You can start bank accounts over there. You can buy property. You can do whatever it is that your heart desires, because now you have $300,000, $400,000. That's a goal. That's a dream that I just wanted to spread with y'all. That's a goal of mine. I actually don't have a solo miner at the time. I did some mining back in the day, and I had lost faith because I didn't understand what I understand now. I understand that it is a lottery system, and you don't have to try to have the biggest and baddest miner in the world to actually make money, right? I understand that now you could have a $40 miner, and that $40 miner could just get lucky, and it could yield you $300,000 or $400,000, okay? So it's been a long video. I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up from here, you guys. And I appreciate y'all being with me. And I hope that you learned something today. And I hope that you can comment on the video and drop something down below that you need more information about or just want to talk about. I'd be grateful and I'd be happy to dive into it with you. Well, until then, you all have a wonderful day. Y'all be safe out here. And I'll see y'all next time.